It's time for the Rhodell Lewis Show, brought to you by Donald Trimble Mortuary.
Hello, everybody. It's Rhodell. Of course, welcome to the Rhodell Lewis Show. We, of course, having another one-on-one, man. And what's interesting about it is it's my blood brother, man, talking to my blood brother. Our parents, of course, raised us 3 sons in the family, and we all, you know, I was considered as a church boy, and my brother, of course, went on off to the service and things of that nature. I got my man here today, Steve LeftHand Lewis. What's up, man?
How you doing, my brother?
Big brother in the
Yes,
house.
sir.
How you feeling?
Thank you. I'm great, man. Thank you for having me.
Man, you know what? We all had different journeys in our lives.
Yeah,
but
no doubt.
You went off to the service, man, on us, and things changed for you, though. Tell us about it.
Things changed. Well, let me say, first of all, to you, congratulations on your show, man. God is doing great things. And I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, man.
I know Mom will be happy to be like, boy, these boys, like, you know.
What are them children doing?
Yeah, what are them children doing talking about they on TV?
Okay.
Oh, have mercy. But anyway, man, back to the part about the service part. Yeah, I went into the military. You know, both of us, we both grew up in church.
Yes, Lord.
And started playing guitar when I was 4 years old, and I was at the point where I was just trying to get out the house. I was like, man, I can't do this church no more, man. Oh my God.
I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that.
And yeah, a lot of us can relate. And went into the military, did my time in there, and came out and got on a ride when I came out of the military. Got introduced to a drug called crack cocaine, and man, it was a ride, man. I rode that train for 10 years, and lost everything, man. Lost my family, you know, lost my house, cars, man, you know, all the things, you know, and which was of substance, man, and my family, man. It kind of took me down the road, and I got to a point where one January night, I remember clearly one January night, I said, God, by a dumpster, I said, God, if you deliver me from this crack cocaine, God, I'll tell it everywhere I go. You know, a lot of times we as a people, we got a tendency of doing mouth and lip service. But at that time, I had said that to God from my heart, and he heard my heart at that time. Yeah. And when I said from my heart, God, I can't do this no more. I need your help, and that's the key. When I said it from my heart, he did instantly, right there, delivered me from crack cocaine. And from a 10-year ride, wow. Man, a 10-year ride. And you know what? It's interesting. January gone, I celebrate 20 years of being delivered off of crack cocaine. And you know, God is so awesome, and he's continuously doing miracles because he gave me everything back, my family back, and just, oh man, I can't believe he has taken me from the dumpster to the pulpit.
Yeah.
Ain't God amazing?
Yeah, man.
God is amazing, man.
Amazing.
He's amazing, man.
I like the ride, man, because sometimes it just goes to show you, even in our testimonies, there are tests.
That's definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And because of those tests, we can now let the world know that even though you may have a test, whatever that test may be, you still can come out and have a great testimony.
Most definitely. It's the key is when you make up in your mind that you want to change. I don't have a problem with the steps in the program, but I know I didn't go through that process. So this was my bottom. Everybody has a bottom. Yeah. So the key is when you get to your bottom and you say from your heart that you had enough. Yeah. So I want to emphasize, everybody don't do it the same way, but I know I had enough. And my test was God saying, I can use you now. Yeah. Because you talking to me from your heart. He said, I can use you now. And from that day forward, man, I never looked back. And, you know, it was interesting. That wasn't the only test, you know, afterwards. But, you know, I'm going to let you talk, so maybe you want to run off into this.
I like the fact that you come out of that test where you can tell a testimony. Of course, our family is very musically inclined.
Most definitely.
You know, a lot of singers in the family. I played drums, played bass. You and I played together at one point. Now God is, from you 4 years of age, you playing the guitar. You got a CD on your hand now.
Oh yeah.
Called Second Chance.
Oh yes.
God gave you a second chance, basically.
Gave me a second chance, man. He gave everything back to me, and from this CD, I am telling my story of what I went through from the time of coming off of drugs to where I am now. This CD speaks to the heart, and I'm telling the story with my hand opposed to with my mouth. And this CD was birthed from my boy's mom, who passed from having cancer. After God delivered me from crack cocaine in '96, I moved to Atlanta, and in 1998, God called her home from cancer. And I got 2 boys that I had to become an instant single father, and they were 6 and 10 years old. So God put me in a position, and you know, because the devil will always try to work on you. Like, you see, he ain't with you, God ain't with you. See, I took your wife, but it wasn't about that. It was about the journey that I had to be upon. It didn't make me relapse, because when God does a thing, when he fixes a thing, it is a wrap. It is done. So it wasn't no going back or no relapse. It was just strengthening me for the journey. And with that journey, oh my God, man, I watched and seen some things where my 2 boys now, with the support of other family members and other friends, man, that where I am right now, God blessed me with a now wife, Margaret, that has supported me and put me and helped me in directions to where.
And your sons are in the service now.
Both of my boys are in the military, in the Air Force, and one has did 6 years and one has did 4 years, and I'm so grateful to them, man. And
well, that's why I wanted to bring him on. You know, these one-on-ones with Rhodell is key to our viewers, because I want you to hear those stories, man, because people have some powerful stories. And it may be somebody out there that's reaching you today that's been through the same, or been on that same train as my brother. Know that you can be delivered, all right, and set free. And because of that, man, God has turned things around for you.
Totally turned it around. And
if we had a little time, we'd do a little song for you, but they're trying to wrap us up, but that's all right. We'll come back at another time and sing. Look, man, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Love you, boy.
Love you too, man.
My brother, man. That's my blood brother.
Silky Smooth Complete, the answer to unwanted skin conditions, and it really works. I've been using it for over 20 years. Silky Smooth Complete. For more information, log on to RhodellLewis.com, or you can always email me at heyrodell@gmail.com.
When you've been hurt in an accident, it helps to have experienced, knowledgeable attorneys to help you in your time of need. For over 30 years, our office has been helping victims in auto and truck accidents or with work-related injuries. We resolve thousands of cases both in and out of court. So if you've been hurt and it wasn't your fault,
talk to Walt.
Talk to Walt.
Habla con Walt.
Talk to Walt.
It's Me Time All Natural Smooth Tasting Lemonade. Contact Rodney Richardson at Me Time Drinks at 678-699-6919. That's 678-699-6919.
You're watching The Rhodell Lewis Show, brought to you by Donald Trimble Mortuary.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Rhodell Lewis Show. I'm Rhodell, and thank you so much for joining us today on another edition of One-on-One with Rhodell. Got my baby brother. I call him my baby brother, but he's actually my brother that's next to me. My mother raised 3 boys, and we're all 6 years apart.
Yes, sir.
Interesting enough. I don't know how she did it.
I don't know how she did it, man, but she did it.
But she did it. God rest her soul. And growing up as kids, man, we of course stayed in church a lot.
Stayed in church a lot.
Church a lot.
Sometimes I thought I was born in church.
Okay. I mean, we got to the point where, man, look, every night we was in church.
In church
I'm sure
night.
Some of you can relate to that.
Most
Maybe not all of you, but some of you. But church was like a
foundation.
Foundation. We were in church a lot. I played bass, played drums.
Sing.
You, of course, picked up the guitar. And we sang. We were in the church choir. We did a lot of things musically. We got a very big musical background as far as our family is concerned.
That's true.
Our dad
played guitar.
And
played
drums.
That's it.
Exactly.
Sure did. Yeah.
My mother tried to do a little singing.
She
Bless
would
her
always
heart.
I got a tune. But she was a true, what you all may not even know, a washboard. Let's put it like that. Washboard rubber. She would rub that.
I know y'all know
washboard.
about that.
Y'all know about that.
Anyway, that's going back.
That's going way back.
And so I wanted to bring him on today, man, where we can kind of reminisce just a tad bit as to some of the things we did back in the day, and maybe modernize it just a little bit with some of the songs that you may be familiar with. And there was one song in particular. Actually, this song we recently recorded.
Yes, we did.
That we're gonna be coming out with soon. You'll keep watching and keep listening to the radio and things of that nature. And it's an old song, one of those public domains where everybody remember the song.
Yeah.
And it was called "Search Me, Lord." Let's
see
do
what
it. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Search me, Lord. Search me, Lord. Turn the light from my heaven on my soul. If you find anything that shouldn't be, take it out and straighten me. Wanna be right, wanna be saved, got to be whole. Oh, search me, love. Search me, Lord. And then turn the light from my heaven on my soul. If you find anything that shouldn't be, take it out and straighten me. I wanna be right, I wanna be saved, I wanna be whole.
Yes, sir.
So you'll be hearing about that one. We're going to get just a taste.
Just a
taste of it. But that was one of those songs, man, back in the day that we remember back in the day singing in our hometown of Florida, state of Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. But there's another classic, I call it, an all-time classic.
All-time classic.
That we've heard for so many years, so many renditions, but this is ours. Yeah. You remember this song? Goes like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Yeah, was blind, but now I see. I like that. Say it again. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Yeah,
I see. I see. I see. Right now I see. I see.
one more time.
I see. I see. Yeah. Man, what a classic that was, man.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
And those are the kinds of songs, man, that I say that just kind of keep us going.
Yes, it does.
You know, from day to day. And
you know what's interesting, Rhodell, is that we didn't know back then, as our parents had us in church all the time, that foundation is what's kept us and kept us covered, man.
Yeah.
And to where we is right now, to where we're able to do this here and sustain us, man.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people that we know, family member, didn't make it this far.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful. And now I better understand why our parent had us there.
yeah, man.
So
I mean,
that's so awesome, man.
It's like you said, that we were covered.
We was covered, man.
Covered through prayer and fasting.
Yes, sir.
You know, people don't even fast no more.
Nope. No, they
But
don't.
those are the kinds of things that my mother and father did for us as kids growing up.
We're in church a lot. Of course, we obviously got something out of it because we're still here.
We're still here.
She was fasting, praying. Mom used to fast, what, Mondays?
No, she would fast Wednesdays and
Fridays.
Fridays. All of my life I ever known. And then what would they
No
would
eating,
do,
no drinking, nothing.
Yeah, the biggest one would be in January. They would have a church fast from
Consecration
from Wednesday 6 o'clock till Saturday 6 o'clock.
72 hours.
72 hours.
You didn't eat nor drink. All you did was pray and just kind of seek God's guidance.
But you know what? It was so much power.
Yeah.
It was so much power, and that's what kept us, man. And I believe right now, because of our parents' prayers, that's why we are here where we are here right now. And it's covering our kids, too. That's what's so powerful.
And the ironic thing about it, this next song kind of speaks to that.
Okay.
Having our soul anchored.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
in
yeah.
the Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
How'd that go? Though the storms keep on raging in my life, and sometimes it's hard to tell the night from day, still there's hope that lies within, it's reassured as I keep my eyes upon the distant shore. I know He'll lead me safely to that blessed place He has prepared. If the storms don't cease, and if the wind keep on blowing, my soul has been anchored in, take me to the bridge, in the Lord, in the Lord, in the Lord. My soul is anchored. My soul is anchored. Yeah, my soul is anchored in the Lord, in the Lord. My soul is anchored. Yeah, my soul is anchored. My soul is anchored. Here we go. My soul has been, anchored alone. Oh, Lord, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We sound good this
So,
morning.
man, listen, man, I just want to thank you, man,
Oh, man, thank you.
taking the time out and let's just kind of go back, man, reminisce on those things that we've had down through the years. So, listen, thank you for watching, and we'll be back with some more of that if you want to hear some more, because we got a little bit more in the pocket, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So stay tuned, man. Back in a moment. Thank you so much for watching.
Silky Smooth Complete, the answer to unwanted skin conditions, and it really works. I've been using it for over 20 years. Silky Smooth Complete. For more information, log on to RhodellLewis.com, or you can always email me at heyrodell@gmail.com.
When you've been hurt in an accident, it helps to have experienced and knowledgeable attorneys to help you in your time of need. For over 30 years, our office has been helping victims in auto and truck accidents or with work-related injuries. We resolve thousands of cases both in and out of court. So if you've been hurt and it wasn't your fault,
Talk to Walt.
Talk to Walt.
Habla con Walt.
Talk to Walt.
It's Me Time All Natural Smooth Tasting Lemonade. Contact Rodney Richardson at Me Time Drinks at 678-699-6919. That's 678-699-6919.
You're watching The Rhodell Lewis Show, brought to you by Donald Trimble Mortuary.
And we're back, everybody, of course, hanging out with my brother one-on-one with the Rhodell. And just kind of reminiscence of some of the things we've done in the past with our upbringing, and just kind of wanted to share with you today how musically God has blessed us as well. You know, we both are ministers of the gospel and ordained ministers, but at the same time, He gives us gifts, and those gifts, of course, come in different ways. You may have a gift. Our gift is singing and playing, and we just kind of wanted to share some songs with you. There was one song back in the day. You probably remember this one too. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All in my home, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my home, yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my home, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And we do that again. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Here we go. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. Gonna let my little light shine. Even on my job, I'm gonna let it shine. In my home, gonna let my little light shine. Everywhere I go, yeah, I gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Let your little light shine everywhere you go. Gotta let my light shine, so the world can see the Jesus in me. Gotta let my shine, let it shine. Let my little light shine, let it shine. Gotta let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. One more time, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah.
Boy, we ain't go right like that, dude.
Yeah,
Whoa,
man.
quartet and everything.
Man, what you talking about, man?
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's the kind of stuff we were raised
That's
on,
what we
man.
was raised up on,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? And then there was another song. Praise Him, praise Him, praise Him, yeah, praise Him. Jesus, blessed Savior, is worthy to be. You know this one. Come on, join it with me. Come on. Praise Him. Yeah. Praise Him. Everybody praise Him. Come on and praise Him. Why? Because Jesus, blessed Savior, He's worthy to be praised. From the rising of the sun, from the rising of the sun until the going down, until the going down of the same. He's worthy, He's worthy. Jesus is worthy. Oh, He's worthy to be praised. Everybody praise Him. Come on and praise Him. In the morning, praise Him. Even in the noonday, praise Him. In the midnight hour, I said, Jesus, Jesus, my Savior, Jesus, Jesus, the King of Kings, Jesus, blessed Savior, He Yes, he is. He's worthy to be praised. Man, we sound like a nice little duet, man.
Watch out now. Watch out, boy.
But actually, my brother and I have done some things together, and he's actually ventured off and did this thing as well. You've got a CD out called Second Chance, and God has truly blessed you, man. Instrumentalist as well, and I want him to kind of share with you his gift as well. This is a song on his CD called
Downtime.
Downtime, one of my favorites. Check it out.
There we go.
That's what's up, man. I mean, and so you working on another project as well.
Working on
is that
another
right?
project. This time, this CD is gonna be. It's for God. You know, the first one He allowed me, and I was so honored that He allowed me to do it, to tell my story of what I've been through, which is Second Chance. But this time, I want this to be totally just for God, and that's why I'm taking my time and making sure the songs that I choose are the right songs.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we get caught up in what we want to do, and God says, "It's something I want you to do. It's what I call you to do."
Yeah.
So for you and I, we've come through this process. So
Yeah.
a lot of times there's a lot of things that you and I want to do personally, but you know, God has chosen and calling us for a particular thing. So I just want to say to you, to be encouraged and that continue on your journey, man. I'm so proud of you, man. And just say openly, I love you, bro.
Well, I love you too, man. I love you too,
Yes,
Doc.
sir.
And so you continue as well.
Yeah.
Steve LeftHand Lewis, man. That's my brother, man.
And my brother Rhodell Lewis, and the AGL.
Thank you so much for listening to the Rhodell Lewis Show today. And until the next time, man, y'all be blessed. All right?
Thanks for watching the Rhodell Lewis Show.
For more information about the show or any guests, make sure you log on to RhodellLewis.com or reach out to me and call me at 404-820-4371.